All right. Hey, everybody. How you guys doing? Brad Alkazin. Great to be on here with you. We're going to get started here in just a second. All righty. Well, hey, everybody. Brad Alkazin here. It's about 7:02 Pacific time. I know some people calling in today or watching from, the East Coast or the West Coast or the North or the South or maybe far away. Really excited to be here with you for the next few minutes to share some valuable information. To really share some key ideas and things I've learned, in the business world that I think can really make sense for you, and it obviously allow you to make 2015 probably your best year ever. So tonight, I'm going to share a few thoughts really on my experience. I really believe when you can hear someone's experience with something, that's the best way to find out or relate and see if it's going to fit. I'm sure you agree. And number two, I think, the thought that I had, tonight was, you guys, we're making important decisions, not sure where you're at in life, maybe you're in school or you're, working or, trying to find out your path. And, we're making important decisions, where we go to school, what we study, what career, what industry we want to get into, which, directly correlate and will affect, the lifestyle down the road, the house you live in, the car you drive, the vacations you take. So tonight, I want you to be thinking, are you doing what you really want to do? Are you on the right path, to achieve the things you want to achieve? And, let's really, look at, a snapshot in the next couple years. Where are you going to be? And tonight, I really believe there's something that you're going to find, that could really get you excited because, I had a plan to, play high school basketball and, finishing that, go in and play college basketball. And, it's funny how things happen for a reason. I mean, I believe you're on this webinar tonight for a reason, and I basically had went to a family reunion in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and we were in a bad car wreck, our whole family, which pretty much held me from playing basketball, and that whole dream never happened. So pretty tough to deal with. And, as I came home, I had to make that decision. I had to find out what I really wanted to do, what kind of path I wanted to take. And long story, I read a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And if you take away from anything tonight, I encourage you to get this book because it changed everything for me. It changed the way I thought. It changed my outlook. It changed, my mindset. And I've never been the same. And, this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, really talks to you guys about how, in society, there's four categories. In society, there's four types of people. And I'm not going to go into these categories. I really want you to get this book, because Robert Kiyosaki really breaks it down and it makes sense. But what I want to talk to you about tonight was when I read that book, it really taught me how in society there's four types of people: the employee or the small business or the big business or the investor, and I think no matter what, we're all going to fall into one of these categories. And so when you understand what Kiyosaki talks about, it makes sense. And that's what I want to talk to you about tonight. Is really what I took away from that was, the ones that really try, find success and true, true success, seem to have gone from being, a small business to an investor. And that's what I want to talk to you about tonight. Number one, an investment, in your health, number one, and number two, in your future, in your financial, plans, because I really believe when you understand that, the one main thing I took from Robert Kiyosaki, he says that most of the time, most people are programmed to have what he calls linear income. So what is that? I'm like, I don't know, what is he talking about? He says that most people work a whole year for one promotion or work a whole year for one pay raise. And again, nothing wrong with that. A lot of my friends have great jobs and do very well. But he says the ones that have large success, and he considers success in these two areas. Number one, time freedom. When you have complete time freedom to do the things you want to do, with the people, you like to be with. And number two, financial freedom, to be able to do those things and to live life the way you want to live. And so in creating those two things, you got to have what he calls a vertical income. And that's what I wanted. I wanted a vertical income. And let me teach you how you can do that in 2015. So with that, you guys, this is the Alliance Opportunity Call webinar. So excited, Brad Alkazin. I learned these things at an early age, you guys, and it really formed my mindset and really gave me that kind of path that I really, wanted to, become an entrepreneur, wanted to be successful. I wanted to, be self-employed, but never really knew how to do that. So reading that book, I came home after the car wreck and, and all these ideas running around, I got into a traditional business and I was doing the flat screen TVs, selling flat screens and doing surround systems. And I was really in the right place at the right time. If you remember, they were really expensive, and I found a unique scenario to get realtors to refer me to their clients. I kept thinking if they can refer me, I could save their client money off of retail. We would install it, a couple guys working with me, and every time they got me a job, I'd give them $500. And that little word of mouth, that concept took off, and that home theater business was a huge success, a six-figure income. And so, right place at the right time, but then the economy hit and I had to make a change. And maybe you're ready for change. Maybe you're ready for this year, to find something to be a part of, to find something that is going to challenge you, to find something that's going to push you to go further and go bigger and better than you ever have. And that's what I want to talk to you about tonight. Is this alliance, this group of young people, all around the world, coming together, realizing that, young people, there's a revolution happening of people with this mindset that we got to, have a new paradigm. We got to find, new concepts. And, I always said that corporate America is changing, making money in America is changing. So, after the home theater business, around 2007, I had to make a change. And I made a change to Vima, and it was the best decision I've ever made. And let me tell you 4 quick reasons why I got started. 4 major reasons why I got on board, why I had no hesitation. I took it super serious, and from that point, I never looked back. Number 1, I saw support. When you talk about a business, let's say you own, a restaurant or a salon, a traditional business in your area. Well, think about it with me. Imagine your support doesn't do what they say they're going to do. Imagine they don't pull weight or they don't show up. You'd be pretty pissed. So when it comes to a business, your support or your business partner could make or break your success. And that's so often I think that happens. But in this business tonight, you have some of the best support in the game. You have some of the best people in the business, here to show you and help you step by step. This was really an exclusive webinar. It's kind of private. This is not sent out to the public. And what you got to understand is you got invited on here tonight to really understand A to Z, what's possible, what's available. When you understand and make that shift from employee to entrepreneur, when you understand a vertical income over a linear income, when you understand that this company, we're talking about tonight has the support, because when I started, I noticed people were going to hop on calls. They were going to hop on Skype and video chat. They were going to come to events and do a lot of things to help me get underway, and I didn't know about the products. I didn't know how to explain the business, and I had no credibility. So understand tonight, you have support from not only myself, Brad Alkazin, but from many of the top leaders in this company, obviously pulling together with this alliance. You're going to hear from one of our, sharpest young guys, and teaching you, in a few minutes, about how to really build this business. How do you really get started, the training, the step-by-step process. You'll hear from Executive Michael Sotero. But the point is tonight, the support of people that are ready to go to battle. They're ready to roll up their sleeves. And that's what we have here when you're understanding, why Vima, why this timing is so important. Number 1. Number 2, I saw tools. I saw the tools, you guys, different things. If you owned a restaurant or we owned a nightclub, we need a promo video. But when I saw the video, it made sense. I noticed that I'm not the best in sales, but if I could push play, if I can just push play, that video would share the message. It would share the story of really what this whole movement, what all these young people are excited about. And I think, why are young people doing this? Why are young people having the success we're seeing? It's the job market. 50 to 55% of young people our age are unemployed or underemployed. So the video shares that message. The video talks about student loans being the #1 debt over credit cards. 60% have 30 grand or more in student loans. And then working, minimum wage, sometimes there's not too many options. And that's why you're on this webinar tonight, to really find a way, to find a platform, a vehicle that you can become self-employed, that you can begin to start your own business, but you need the right support. You need the right tools, videos, that would take a lot of money and time. Website, phenomenal website on the company and the products to really break down what this company is about. And that really is laid out, and that would take you a lot of money and a lot of time as well, different languages and so forth. And then Not only that, you guys, is literatures. We have brochures, a flip presentation, some great tools that you can use to build this business. That's what made sense for me, and why I got started. Number 3 was the money. I wanted to know what the money side looked like. I wanted to, find an opportunity where I could begin to put some time and effort in and start to really make some good money. And it's simple, you guys. Tonight, if I got a case of product from you, you make $10. If I got 2 cases, you'd make 20. If I were to get a builder pack, it's optional. You basically get 7 cases of product, you'd make 100. So you can make 10, 20 to 100, when someone picks up 1 case, 2 or 7 of these products, in this product, Vima, the line that we're working with. And understand, that I've seen people make 200, 500 their first 30 to 40 days just from that alone, getting 10 or 20 people on the products. But the bread and butter, you guys, what I learned at a young age, has helped me earn, millions of dollars, in this business, was the residuals, the royalties, the long-term income, what I like to call, residual income. And that's where you work, once, and you continue to get paid for that. When I sold a flat screen television, nobody's going to buy another TV next month. So understand tonight, you can build a vertical income. You can build something in 2015 that people don't even know about. They don't even know it's available. Well, it's simple. The number of orders in your team, the number of orders in your business will determine your monthly income. I mean, you have a monthly income in your job, or you have a monthly income in Vima. It just starts at 0 and you build it up. And so it's simple. When you have around 10 orders in your business, you'll be right at about 200 a month. So very simple, guys. Let's say you found 2 people that tried the product and loved it, and they got 4 friends on the product. They can understand right there, 10 orders, can happen very quick, or you could do it all on your own, 10 orders individually. But at that point, you should see about 200 a month. I knew when I got my first check, it was on. I knew when I got my first check, it was game time. I knew that if I could get, my first check, this thing could take off. And that's what happened. When I got to 10 orders, I was excited. 50 orders in your business, 50. Not hard to, accomplish. I've seen people do it in their first couple weeks, in their first month. But that 50 orders in your business, again, a team of 5 friends getting 10 on the products, or you can go get 50 people on the product individually. From that point, you should be right about 500 to 600 bucks a month. That's big time. That's huge. That's when you show somebody and help them accomplish that, which we're going to talk about in our training here in a little bit. You're going to understand tonight that you can make a huge difference for yourself and for a lot of people around you. In college, 500 a month is a big deal. To a family, 500 a month is a big deal. So to build the business to that point of gold is phenomenal. And then from that point to diamond, you can double those numbers to 100 orders in your business and generate, a little over 1,000 a month. I got excited when I saw the numbers. I got excited when I saw the money and what I was able to earn if I went out and I just put a little time and effort in. So number 1, I saw support. Number 2, I saw the tools. Number 3, the numbers. Okay, you can obviously pick up money initially when someone orders product, but obviously the long-term income is what we want to build you, where you can make this a part-time and eventually maybe a full-time thing. And lastly, number 1, the main reason, if you understand too, in the numbers that Vima, this company, did 220 million last year in sales of product, keyword product sales, not sign-up fees or membership fees, but product sales. So understand tonight, you guys, that this company, at 220 million is on the verge to go way up to, 300 and 400, 500, and, we're on track to push Vima to $1 billion company. And it's all because, at 220 million, some companies we've seen have reached the billions, the billions, because people got excited and people made this a priority. But the number 1 reason why Vima is having that success is the products. And I made a fortune, you guys, a fortune right here with Vima. This multivitamin, this liquid supplement is phenomenal. You will not find a product like this on the shelf. You will not find a product like this on the marketplace. You know why? It's organic, all natural, preservative free. Okay, it's pretty simple, guys. I looked at the parents that spend money on the pill vitamins. Every day they're buying, pill vitamins to have good health and stay, healthy. And so obviously Vima makes sense. It's all natural, organic, preservative free. Basically from that point, it's a liquid. Your body will absorb better than a capsule or pill. It's convenient and it's complete. It's got organic aloe, decaffeinated green tea, vitamins A through E, or multivitamin, 65 plant-based minerals, and a fruit called mangosteen, high in antioxidants. Vima is clinically proven to reduce inflammation and increase your immune system. Buying vitamin water and Gatorade, guys, is not going to do that. Understand this product is premium, it's exclusive. Any athlete, reducing inflammation would help if they have an injury with their ankle or knee. Increasing your immune system in the wintertime. Get mom and dad on Vima. Get the people you know and care about drinking this product. They will see a huge difference. I was able to double and triple my business when I worked with Verve. Obviously, I take these everywhere I go when I travel, but this product right here, guys, is the real deal. The college market with Red Bull, Monster, Rockstar, 5-Hour Energy, this is amazing. Energy drinks are huge. We know how big that market is. We're the first real company to really create something that's super healthy. It's really the only clinically studied energy drink on the market. The official drink of the Phoenix Suns, a Verve Lounge in the arena. Dr. Oz has recommended this, and obviously it's just not retail. If this was in stores, guys, why would I get it from you? Why would I get it through a friend if I can get it on my way to class or on my way to work? Number two, as a consumer, it would kind of take away our whole business, and so understand, that's the concept around Verve, huge with obviously the college market. And then Body. I've been drinking our Body line by Chris Powell from Extreme Makeover on ABC. Anybody wants to lose weight, get in shape, get toned, get cut, 20 grams of protein, 7 grams fiber, thermogenics to make your metabolism turn on, and a full dose of Vima. That product right there, guys, is phenomenal. People are getting the results. You can drink a Verve and feel good and have better energy, but you will see the results when you drink the Vima Body product. And so those are the 3 categories I focused on, guys, and that's how I've been able to make such a big business and earn, amazing income, when I knew I had the right products that people can't get anywhere else. So in closing tonight, you guys, I want to thank you for coming on to the Alliance Opportunity Call, you guys, and webinar. We're excited about where things are going. We're off to a great start. It's a new attitude, a new mindset. 2014's in the past. I know, I believe right now, I know a lot of people are excited to make this the best year ever. You got to change things if you want things to change. Understand this is not a get rich quick. You will not have 50 to 100 orders in your group or in your team, overnight. Maybe not in the next, week, but obviously in the next 30 to 45 days before spring break, we could definitely achieve those numbers we talked about. Number one, obviously a belief level that you can share these products with people, that you can talk to people about this. I just get excited because when I tell my story, I tell people how, one, the products made a huge difference, and number two, the business has made, a huge difference. And I think when people understand that, that Rich Dad, Poor Dad book, From Employee to Entrepreneur, when you understand a vertical income over a linear income, when you understand Vima and you have amazing support, you have the right tools, you have these numbers that you can go after and accomplish, achieve, and then with this, product line, Vima, Verve, and Body, you guys are a part of an alliance group of people that have, focus and really determination and goals set to take this company to the top. So in closing, it's not a get rich quick, you guys. We're open in 50 plus countries. Who do you know in Europe? Who do you know in Canada, Mexico, Asia, Australia? It's not in life what you know, but who you know. And you might share this with a friend studying abroad. You might share this with somebody in your area that has family in different countries. And what if, just imagine, you have teams growing using these products and obviously doing the business all around the world. We've been traveling. I'm going over to Europe next month. I'm going over to Asia in April. You guys are going to Australia. We're going all around the world. And think about it. Tonight when I go to sleep, in theory, my groups in Europe, they're actually, the teams are getting up, starting their day. If they actually went and got somebody on the product, your numbers, your orders go up while you're sleeping. Where can you do that? Where can you build an international business and actually be able to do something like that? So with Vima, you guys, you can. And so in closing, again, last thoughts, we've seen these companies go to the billions. Why? Because you got to have the right pieces to the puzzle. All the stars have lined up. But yeah, it's not a get rich quick. But in closing, you guys, get back with the person who invited you on. I'd encourage you to get Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'd encourage you to get on the product. There's no sign-up fee or no kit to buy. There's no membership fee, none of that crap. All we did was order our product. You get 1 case, 2 or 7. You get your website and your app. It's free, and we go to work. We start to share the product. We want to help you make enough to where your product's paid for itself. Psychologically, you're not out anything. That's a great feeling. Excuse me, imagine you and I own a business and have no money into it. It's all profit. That's a great business. From that point, 50 and 100 orders are the goals to reach where you're making 500 to 1,000 a month. So you order your product, you get your website up and your app, it's free, and we go to work. I've seen people that got 1 case, had some to drink, not many to pass out. 2, you'd have some to pass out and some to use. And then lastly, a builder pack, I've seen people have the most success. Here's why. Number 1, you got to have product on hand. A mixture of products will help you. Get it out to people. Let them try it. They're going to love it. Get them on the Alliance call. Get them on the Alliance webinar. Get them to an event. Let them hear A to Z, what this company is doing. But number two, there's a bonus, the frenzy. The frenzy says when you get a builder pack and you get 3 people on 2 cases of product, you'll make about $250. When you get 3 people into the business with a builder pack, you'll make $700. So tonight you can now begin to earn $250 to $700 or plus, every week, when you have done that. And we'll go over that again in a training a little bit. But number two, you want to focus on that number of orders in your business. That is your monthly income that we talked about. So guys, Brad Alkazin, thanks for coming on the Alliance Opportunity webinar tonight. I'm over here in San Diego getting geared up for 2015. We have a new paradigm to go gold and to build golds. A new attitude and a new mindset, you guys. We have amazing things happening. I want to thank you for taking the time to come on here tonight. We're going to get started here in about 25 or so minutes with a quick training. It's going to be a training, led by my good friend, someone I'm so proud of, Executive Michael Sotero. He's going to break it down A to Z. If you, 1, like the products, and 2, you're ready for change, what do you do from here? How do you get started? What do you need to focus on? What to say? What to do? We want to help you become a success story, help you become confident and comfortable, and you'll never, ever look back. You guys, Brad Alkazin, I'll be chiming in on this every Monday with you guys. We're going to have some success stories, some people you're going to hear from. This Alliance, you guys, is on the way to great things in 2015. I'll see you back on here in about 25 minutes for the Getting Started training with Michael Sotero. Thanks for listening in. Have a great evening. Talk to you soon.